Hey guys, Dave from Wolfhard Hobbying here, and today I'm changing formats a little bit. I'm going to kind of do more of a vlog style video than anything else, as I'm kind of gearing up towards starting a kill team campaign scenario. I'm not sure if I'm going to do Death Watch or just standard kill team. If I'm going to do a Death Watch campaign, I will be using the rules that Mini Wargaming has put out, as I've seen a couple of their bat reps, and I kind of like the format they're doing with that. So I'm going to be using their rules that you can download on their website. So I want to give a big thanks to them for allowing those rules to go out, and so that other people can play and pull some ideas from them from that. So gearing up to that, I've been planning a lot of terrain projects. I haven't had anything in the works just yet, but it got me thinking about just some of the ideas that I get for terrain. Now, you can buy terrain. There's lots of terrain manufacturers out there, GW, a lot of MDF, laser MDF companies that do that as well. And that's good, but it can get quite pricey. And if you're just looking for simple terrain, like if you're playing in the basement like I do with a bunch of my friends, then I don't really want to be spending a couple $100s on terrain. It's just very time consuming, and for something you're going to see for a little bit, it doesn't really make much sense financially to me. So I'm always on the lookout for cheap terrain, recycling. If you've seen some of my terrain videos, recycling some items just around the house for terrain purposes. Just for some examples, I got some here. Like I've got a beer can. This would be great if you want to build like a silo, or any like cans, pop cans. These tall boy beer cans. They're really great for industrial style terrain. You can either have them standing up, laying down as canisters, or like propane tanks or something like that. Let your imagination run wild. Now, pop cans, a lot of us drink a lot of pop. So pop cans are easier to come by. Beer cans, like I don't drink beer, so it's good if you know somebody who drinks beer and get these cans. As well as I've got, it's a drinkable yogurt container. These also can make great industrial canisters, tanks, whatever. Or if you want, you just take the lid off and just glue two of these lids together, and you can make some pretty cool like barrel scatter terrain type idea. Now that's good for recyclable materials. If you want to kind of and then build upon that, then the dollar store. A dollar store is your best friend. I've always said that it will be a terrain maker's best friend if you can get to a dollar store. For example, I got this package of car foam. They're just sponges for $3, so $1 a piece from the dollar store. You cut them up. I saw this on a Facebook post, so I'm not this isn't my idea, but like you cut them up, you soak them in a mixture of water and PVA glue, and let them harden, and then you just prime them gray, dry brush them, and it's great huge rock terrain. So that's what I have planned for that as well. Again, like you can use empty cans of soup like I did with my water tower build, and again popsicle sticks at the dollar store, just for some added effects. So just wanted to touch base with you guys and just kind of talk a little bit about terrain and terrain ideas. A lot of my terrain is on an thin MDF board, and where I got a lot of that is actually tearing apart one of my kids' old dressers that had broken. It was a cheap Walmart dresser, so the back panels for some of those things, if you're gonna throw them out, keep the back panels. They make great bases for your terrain. And again, you already have it, so you're not spending any more money than you already have. Just keep ideas like that. Like I'm for an example, I shave my head, obviously. So I bought a new shaver, and the cardboard that it came in looked really awesome to me. So I made a quick factory out of it. So it's just things like that. Looking around, straws, empty Pringles cans, things like that are really good ideas for terrain. Because again, you could buy this stuff from GW and all these other manufacturers, and a lot of that stuff looks amazing. But I don't have anywhere close to me. I live in a very small town, so I don't have anywhere close that I can pick those up. So like for MDF terrain, I'm paying like at least $60 for shipping because MDF weighs a lot. So unless you're buying like smaller kits, or you have somewhere that will do that, or somewhere you can ship it to for free, then you may want to look at those options too. But for me, buying terrain, it's just too expensive, and this hobby already is way too expensive for me to be wasting more money on terrain pieces that I can easily build at home. A couple bucks worth of stuff from the dollar store, like fake plants and stuff like that, makes great additives for terrain. An empty Pringles can costs me the $1 something that I bought the Pringles for. So it's stuff I already have in my house. So why not recycle a little bit and build your own terrain? Also, I have a couple pieces that I have bought, and I've put them together. I haven't painted them, but I've put them together and they've just stayed that way. I have no drive to paint them or anything like that because I view them as just another model on my painting desk. So again, with recyclable terrain or anything you make out of recyclable materials, I find it's a lot. I feel with me, I'm more invested in it because, hey, I took this beer can and I made a cool industrial silo out of it, but it looks like a beer can with a bunch of straws and crap taped to it or hot glued to it. So I want it to look like what I have in my head, so it makes me want to paint it. But that's just me, but anyways, that's kind of all I really wanted to quickly talk about, was just some ideas of terrain. And I know not a lot of people can look at a pop can and be like, oh, this is going to be cool, canisters for this, and how about going about doing it. So I kind of want to give people some ideas of what you can do with terrain. And everyday items that we look at, we may not look at them as terrain. So I just kind of wanted to get you guys thinking about that. So I'm just going to kind of leave that there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you'd like to see more vlogs from me, let me know. If you have any questions for me, post them in the comments section, or go over to my Facebook account and send me a message there. And if you guys want, I'll start doing these on a weekly basis. I'll start releasing them on a different day than my other painting tutorials. And if you guys want to have a chat, you want to know something about me, go ahead and ask me anything. I'm pretty much open to everything. Now, I just wanted to give you guys kind of talking about my painting desk, what I've been working on lately. So right here, may not be able to see that well because, my lighting condition is kind of crappy in this room. But so I'm working on a Predator tank for my Space Wolves. I've got everything magnetized, so I can switch out the weapon options very easily, and like that. That's kind of the standard norm I've been finding with a lot of people who have been painting Predators, is to make sure everything is magnetized. Because when you're paying, quite a bit of money for one kit, you kind of just don't want to be stuck with one option all the time. So I'm working on a lot of Space Wolf stuff. because the new Space Wolves releases have kind of got me hyped to get mine done. And excuse me here. And so I've been working on a lot of Space Wolves. Now I have pre-ordered the Deathwatch Overkill game. I'm super stoked about that one. So once that comes in, I'm going to do an unboxing for that. I'm going to do some painting tutorials on how I'm going to paint the Gene Stealers and the Gene Stealer cult. The Deathwatch guys, I'll probably do one video on painting the Deathwatch armor. But as far as the individual chapters and things like that, unless you want me to show you how I paint every single chapter color, then let me know, and if it's something you want to see. If not, then I'm only going to just do like painting up Deathwatch armor. I'll do 2 different styles: layering, highlights, and dry brushing. So just let me know what you guys think about that. So look forward to that. And the not Deathwatch, but the Kill Team campaign. We're just trying to get some of the guys. It's going to be me. I'm going to be running the campaign, and it's going to be 3 of my friends who are going to be playing in it. So stay tuned for that. We're just trying to get everybody organized for that. I'll keep you guys updated on Facebook about how that's going. And again, I'm probably going to wait till I get the Deathwatch box set in, because I really want to use those Gene Stealer cults in this campaign. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you for watching the video, and sorry about the lighting. Like, again, I have really crappy lighting in this room. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. So, anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching the video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Leave comments, questions, anything you want to know, any ideas you want from me. Let me know. I'll do another video, and I'll answer any of your questions or give you some ideas of what you'd like to see, as well as there's going to be links to my Facebook account in the video description below as well. So if you want to leave some questions or comments through there, go ahead and shoot me off a quick message. I try to respond to everybody pretty much right away. So, you know, it's up to you how you want to get a hold of me. Anyways, and also there will be a link to my Patreon account if you guys want to show some support that way. I know a lot of people are kind of iffy about Patreon, but it's just set up there. If you guys want to support my channel that way, you can, and there's no obligation. But anyways, thanks again, guys, for watching the video, and have a great day.